I am Dr. W.P. Gimale from Kamala Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are going to discuss the RES system of nomenclature. And this method was developed by Ingold, Prelog and RES Cobb, and therefore it is known as RES system of nomenclature of organic compound. And most of the limitations of the DS system have been removed by in this method of RES nomenclature. And as we know, RE is the rectus and ES means sinister. So this RES system consists of two steps, and step 1 consists of three rules, and which are known as the rules used to determine or to know the priority order of the group or atoms in the organic compound. So based on the priority order of the atoms or groups, we can give the symbol R or S. R means when the priority order is to the right hand side, that is toward the clockwise direction, then it is R. When the priority order from lower to higher is from left, that is from anti-clockwise, then it is known as the S configuration. So R and S are the configuration of the organic compound. So this part, what are the sequence rules and what are the different steps to know the R and S configuration of the organic compound, we are going to discuss in today's part. So the topic is stereochemistry of organic compound, and this is the part number 10. And in this part number 10, we are going to discuss what is RES nomenclature, and in this sequence rule 1, 2 and 3, and based on that we can decide the priority order of the atom or group of atoms, and then whether it is R or S configuration in the compound can be decided. So most of the limitations of this DS system have been removed by this system of RES, and this system was given by the scientists are there. This method was developed by RES Kahn, Ingold and Prelog, and therefore it is also known as Kahn-Ingold-Prelog system, or in short RES system of nomenclature. These scientists developed the method which can be used to know the configuration of all the molecules containing asymmetric carbon atom, that is chiral centers are there, and therefore this system is known as RES system and consists of two steps. Mainly there are two steps, and this is the step 1, and step 1 consists of three sequence rule, and to know the priority order of the atoms or group of atoms. So step 1 is the in this step 4 different atoms or group of atoms attached to the asymmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon atom are represented a sequence of priority according to the sequence rule. So priority order of the 4 atoms or group can be decided on the basis of 3 sequence rule. So what is the priority order of the atoms or group, which can be decided on the basis of sequence rule. So step 1 consists of 3 sequence rule. So what are the sequence rule 1, 2, 3? How we know the priority order of the atoms or group of atom in the organic compound, and that we are going to see. So first rule number 1, sequence rule 1. If the 4 atoms directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom are different, if the 4 atoms directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom are all different, then the priority order depends upon their atomic number. The atom with higher atomic number gets higher priority. For example, so atom with higher atomic number get priority first, or they have that group or atom have higher priority. So according to the sequence rule number 1, the 4 atom or group attached to the asymmetric carbon atom, and out of these 4 atom or group, that atom attached to the asymmetric carbon atom, we have to see the atomic number of 4 attached atom to the asymmetric carbon atom, and according to the higher atomic number, that is first, then second, like that we have to find out the higher priority, then lower priority, and how the priority order is there. So for example is given here. In case of chloromethane, Simple example is there, chloromethane. And in this chloromethane, sulfonic acid, priority sequence is, in this case, the priority sequence is first is I, then Cl, then SO3H, and then hydrogen. So in this case, in case of chloroiodomethane, actually it is the compound, this compound should be a chloroiodomethane, and in this case, the compound is actually chloroiodomethane sulfonic acid. This is the compound. So iodine is not here. Chloroiodomethane sulfonic acid is the compound, and in this compound priority or sequence is first iodine, atomic number is higher, so this is having higher priority, then Cl having higher atomic number, then sulfur having higher atomic number, then last is the hydrogen having lower priority order. So this is the sequence of the priority of the atomic according to the atomic number, according to the sequence rule number 1. So structure is shown here. See the structure: chloroiodomethane sulfonic acid. So number 1 is iodine first, then Cl2, and then 3 SO3H group 3. Sulfur is there. This sulfur, iodine, Cl, hydrogen attached to this asymmetric carbon, and last priority is the number 4 is the hydrogen. Atomic number is 1. Now in this case, so it is very simple to know the according to the atomic number. So sequence rule 1 is very simple. As per the atomic number of the 4 atom attached to the chiral carbon or the asymmetric carbon, according to that we have to give the number, priority number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what is sequence rule number 2? And according to the sequence rule number 2, if rule 1 fails to decide the priority of the two groups, it is determined by the similar comparison of the next atom in the group, and so on like that. So again I am repeating here, if rule 1 fails to decide the relative priority, अगर पहला रूल अगर फेल होता है, उससे अपने को पता नहीं हो सकता है कि ऑर्डर कौन सा है, तो उसके बाद रिलेटिव प्रायोरिटी ऑफ द टू ग्रुप्स इट इज डिटरमाइंड बाय देन सिमिलर कंपैरिजन ऑफ द नेक्स्ट एटम इन द ग्रुप एंड सो ऑन. तो नेक्स्ट उसको जो अटैच है बाकी एटम्स वो देखना है. एग्जांपल दिया है, देन इट इज क्लियर. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस एग्जांपल, in case of, for example, 2-butanol. For example, in 2-butanol, 2 of the atom directly attached to the chiral center are carbon. 2 carbon attached है. To decide the priority between the two groups, methyl and ethyl, we proceed like this. तो वो अपन कैसा करेंगे? 2 तो कार्बन अटैच है. One is a methyl group, second is ethyl group. दोनों भी कार्बन ही है. तो in this case, carbon have both the carbon have same atomic number. So which one is having higher priority? In this case, we have to go in this way that in case of methyl, carbon is further linked. ये जो methyl group है, methyl पहले की ethyl, तो methyl में क्या करना है? methyl carbon is further linked to the hydrogen and hydrogen. Methyl CH3, carbon attached to 3 hydrogens. And sum of the atomic number of the 3 hydrogen is, एक का 1 है तो 3 का कितना होगा? 3. तो 3 is the total atomic number of this 3 hydrogen. The methylene carbon, अभी ये जो ग्रुप है ये मिथिलीन है. This carbon attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon. So in case of the methylene carbon of the ethyl group, it is linked to the 2 hydrogens and 1 carbon. The sum of the 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon atomic number is 8. Carbon cuts 6 and 2 hydrogen cut 2. कितना total is 8. Atomic number of these 3 atoms are 8. Therefore ethyl group get first priority over methyl. So ethyl atomic number इसका ज़्यादा है 8 और इसका कितना है 3. तो this is the ethyl group get the priority as compared to the methyl group. So this is the sequence rule number 2. अगर रूल नंबर 1 फेल होता है तो सेकंड रूल से अपन कंफ्यूजन अगर है तो सेकंड रूल से अपन उसकी प्रायोरिटी निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये 2-butanol में क्या है? एक मिथिल ग्रुप है, इथिल ग्रुप है, तो ये दोनों भी कार्बन ही है. बाकी ठीक है, OH है, हाइड्रोजन है, बट 2 मिथिल एंड इथिल ग्रुप्स आर देयर, दोनों का कार्बन अटैच है, तो एटॉमिक नंबर इससे. तो इस टाइप से ये प्रायोरिटी निकालना है, उस कार्बन को कितने एटम्स अदर एटम्स आर ज्वाइनिंग, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी हैव टू मेक द प्रायोरिटी. So the priority order in this 2-butanol is a OH सबसे पहले, then C2H5, then CH3 and then EH. The structure is shown here of the 2-butanol. तो ये देखो इसमें ए असिमेट्रिक कार्बन, एक ऑक्सीजन अटैच है, कार्बन इसमें भी है कार्बन, और ये हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन का तो लोवेस्ट है 4 and oxygen is atomic number is 8, so 1. Now it 2 conclusion is here, C and C attached to this carbon, so this is this carbon attached to 3 hydrogen and this carbon attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon, therefore this is second and this is third. In this way we can determine the priority order according to the sequence rule number 2. Another example is given in 2-methyl-3-pentanol. The carbon and hydrogen of isopropyl get priority over the carbon hydrogen of the ethyl. So the priority sequence is in this compound of 2-methyl-3-pentanol. तो इसमें भी देखो एक हाइड्रोजन लोवेस्ट प्रायोरिटी, ऑक्सीजन फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी, अगेन दिस इज कार्बन and this is carbon. Now this carbon attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon, but this carbon attached to 1 hydrogen and 2 carbon, so this is giving second, because 2 carbon 1 hydrogen, here 1 carbon and 2 hydrogens, so therefore priority number 2 is given here and 3. So OH first, then isopropyl, then ethyl and then hydrogen is the priority order according to rule number 2. Another one more example is given here in case of 1,2-dichloro-3-methyl-butane. In this case again now hydrogen is the last priority, lowest, and this is Cl having atom number more, therefore it is 1. Now again here confusion, carbon and carbon attached to this carbon, but this carbon attached to 1 Cl and 2 hydrogen, and here this carbon attached to 1 hydrogen and 2 carbon, but here it is attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 Cl, so this is the second number and this is the third number. We have to sum up the atomic number of that other atoms attached to the carbon. So in this way the priority order is first Cl, then CH2Cl, then isopropyl, then hydrogen. This is the priority order we can know from the sequence rule number 2. Now there is also another sequence rule number 3. According to the rule number 3, a doubly or triply bonded atom is considered equivalent to 2 or 3 such atoms, but 2 or 3 atoms if attached actually get priority over doubly or triply bonded atoms. For example, in case of glyceraldehyde, this is the glyceraldehyde and the priority order is oxygen, hydrogen of CHO get priority over the oxygen. So in this case, see the glyceraldehyde, this is the hydrogen, lowest priority, this is the OH, first priority, and this is carbon, again this is carbon, but this attached to oxygen and hydrogen, this attached to hydrogen and oxygen, so this is number 3 and this is 2 and this is number 3. So in this way we can determine the priority order. So in this way three sequences are there and priority order can be decided, and based on this priority order, once we know, then whether the configuration is R or S can be decided. So this is given in step number 2. So this is the step 2. Step 1 consists of 3 sequence rule, and step 2 is now after deciding the sequence of priority of the 4 atoms or group attached to the asymmetric carbon atom in the organic compound is visualized in such a way that atom or group of lowest or the last priority is directed away from us, while the remaining 3 atoms or group are pointing toward us. Therefore, if on looking at these 3 groups in order of their decreasing priority, our eye we have to move in clockwise direction, or the configuration is specified as R. When our eyes, if we move 1, 2, 3 priority is there, so 1 and 2, if it is our eyes are moving in clockwise direction, it is denoted as R, and R is nothing but the rectors, meaning is right. And on the other hand, if our eyes are moved in anticlockwise direction, the configuration is specified as here sinister, meaning left. So whether our eyes are moving right or left. Right means R, left means yes configuration. So there, this is the R rectus, yes sinister. So we have to move our eyes. So 1, 2, 3. Again, this is an important part. In this case, while deciding the sequence of polarity for 4 atoms or group attached to the asymmetric carbon atom in the molecule, then visualize such a way that atoms of the group of lowest or the last polarity is directed away from us. It is away from us. While मतलब जो चौथा है lowest polarity वाला, that atom is away from us, while the remaining 3 atoms or group are pointing toward us. Now if we looking at these 3 groups in order of their decreasing polarity, our eyes move in clockwise direction, then R, anti-clockwise, then yes. तो जो एक को तो छोड़ देना है, चौथा जो है lowest polarity वाला, वो it is away from that, and we have to see the 3 atoms and when highest polarity, then second, then third. So when we move our eyes according to the polarity, decreasing polarity, to there is 3, 2, 1. It is if our eyes are moving clockwise, then R. If our eyes are moving anti-clockwise, then it is yes. So R and yes configuration can be given to the organic compound. So here, for example, following this example illustrate the method of specification of configuration, whether it is R or yes of the organic compound containing chiral carbon atom. So in this case, this is the one compound, and here highest polarity is H. So don't look this number. And now first, in this case, 3 are the first 3 polarity order is according to decreasing order. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So our if you don't look this, therefore it is shown it is away from us 3, and in a decreasing order 1, 2, 3. So this is shown 1, 2, 3. So clockwise. So it is R. In this case now, this is 4 again shown dash dash. It is away from. Now this is 1. This is 2 and this is 3 Cl, and now in this case according to decreasing order of polarity 1, then 2, then 3. So in this way it is now yes, left. Our eyes are moving left. So this is shown the direction clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. So this is R and this is yes. It is clear now. And another example is shown here. Again lowest polarity is number 4 shown dash dash. It is away from us. And now these 3, this is O first, 2, and this is 3. So now again now here the according to decreasing polarity order, this is clockwise, therefore it is R, and this is anti-clockwise, then therefore it is yes. So R and yes configuration can be decided on the basis of 1, 2, 3 polarity order of the 3 atoms or groups, and the last polarity is atom is away from us, and see that the first 3 according to the decreasing order of polarity. So this is the example is shown, and now on the basis of that also configuration on the basis of projection formula is shown here. And in this case, when the compound is represented by Fisher projection formula, the configuration can be easily determined without constructing the model. Therefore, to determine whether the eye travels clockwise or anti-clockwise, we have to place the group or the atoms of the lowest polarity at the bottom of the Fisher projection formula, and therefore there are 3 important points. Number 1 is the atom or the group of the lowest polarity is at the bottom. Suppose atom or group of lowest polarity is at the bottom, and then in this case simply rotate the eye in order of decreasing polarity. The configuration is R if the eye travels clockwise, and yes if the eye travel in anti-clockwise direction. Example is given here, glyceraldehyde. So now here this is the lowest polarity is at the bottom, and now 1, 2 and this 3. So we have to move. This is 1 and then 2 and then 3. So clockwise. Therefore it is R, glyceraldehyde. In this way, when the lowest polarity is at the bottom, so it is a R, glyceraldehyde. Second is that the atom or group of lowest priority is at the top. In such case, rotate the molecule by 180 degree so as to bring the atom of lowest priority at the bottom. This can be done by reversing the position and of all the atoms or group to find the direction in order of decreasing priority. And example is given here, the compound of CHBrClI showing the S configuration. So this is the S configuration of bromochloroiodomethane. So this is the compound bromochloroiodomethane, and it is rotated through 180 degree, and this is equivalent to this, and so that we have to remove so that the lowest priority atom should have to become at the bottom. And now here is at the bottom, and in this case now this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So now 1, 2, 3, see according to decreasing order of priority, left side anti-clockwise. So it is a yes. So bromochloroiodomethane is showing the yes configuration. In the third case, we can say that the atom or group of lowest priority is at the right hand side of the horizontal line. So in this case, change of position of atom or group in clockwise direction so that atom of the lowest priority come at the bottom, but do not change the position of the atom at the top of the vertical end. Therefore, to find the direction in order of decreasing priority, for example, in case of CHBrClI, represent the S configuration in this case. So here see now, this is IBrCl iodo-chloro-bromomethane. We have to move in this way that, and so here this is the, so that lowest priority order should come at the bottom, and so H is at the bottom. Now this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So again this is moving in, if you go through the lowest priority order, decreasing order of priority. So 1, उसके बाद में कौन सा आएगा 2, उसके बाद में 3. So this is left, that is anti-clockwise. So it is yes, bromochloroiodomethane is yes. In case of number 4, the atom or group of atoms of lowest priority is at the left. The atom or group of the lowest priority is at the left hand side of the horizontal line. तो ये horizontal line है और ये left side में है. In this case, we have to move in this way that so that the lowest priority should come at the bottom, and in this case, without changing the position of atom or group at the top of the vertical end, change the position of the other atoms or group in anti-clockwise direction so that atom or group of the lowest priority come at the bottom. Then find the direction in order of decreasing priorities. For example, in this compound, so what is the compound? In this case, configuration of bromochloroiodomethane. So after rearranging this, and when this hydrogen come at the bottom, then 1, then 2, and 3. But we have to keep this is fixed. There is no change of the top. So what is now 1, 2, 3. So in this way, we get the configuration of bromoiodomethane. So these are the, in case of the projection formula of Fischer, and we can know what is R and what is S. So on the basis of RS system of the nomenclature, we can decide the R configuration and S configuration of the organic compound. So there are 2 steps. Step 1 it consists of 3 rules, sequence rule, and second step, on the basis of second step, whether it is R or S, or if the 3 atoms or group which are moving clockwise, then R. If it is moving anti-clockwise, then yes, according to the decreasing order of priority. So first step is to know the sequence of the atom or group in the organic compound. We can know on the basis of sequence 1, 2, 3. Once we know the sequence rule, then it is very easy to know whether it is R or whether it is S. So RS system of nomenclature is an important method to know the RS configuration of the organic compound. So today we stop here, and we will discuss in the next part some more example of the RS system of nomenclature.